Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Gitanjali Garg. For those who are new on this channel, I provide all the YouTube related tips and tricks for you to grow your YouTube channel. Starting with the topic of this video, I have specifically made this video for all you new YouTubers out there who would want to learn how to create thumbnails which are click-worthy, thumbnails which are attractive, thumbnails which will force viewers to click on them. Also, there's a small request that I would like to make to all of you. I have noticed that most of my viewers are not subscribed on my channel. And right now, as I'm filming this video, I have 83 subscribers, and I would want to request you to please subscribe to my channel and at least let me cross that 100 subscribers target. Yeah, target, yes. One subscription of yours is not going to cost anything, but it is going to provide me immense support and motivation to keep me going. So please, if you are still not subscribed yet, I would like to request you to subscribe to my channel and give me that support and love that I need on this journey. Starting on with the topic of the video, I am going to mention some strategies for a good thumbnail and then the thumbnail tutorial. So with patience, keep listening to me because this video is going to be very, very informative for you. Let's get to it. I have actually never done that. Anyway. Welcome back guys. Before I dive in on to the topic of today's video, I'm sure everybody has come on this video watching the title and wants to know how to make great thumbnails and already knows what a thumbnail is, but still for those who do not know, I'm sure this is not required. I know this is not required, but still I would like to tell this for those who do not know what a thumbnail is. The rectangular squarish thing on which I make different face expressions is the one that thumbnail is, and this is how you see me speaking so much. Now that you know what a thumbnail is, let me tell you the importance of the thumbnail. You know what, every time I have to pause filming because of this noise in the background, but anyway, I just cannot do anything about it. So your thumbnails are very important for you to get an incredible and amazing CTR. What a CTR is click-through rate. If you do not have a good thumbnail, your viewers are not going to click on that thumbnail and you will not have a good CTR. Now CTR is something that is calculated with the amount of impressions and the number of viewers. I'm going to definitely make a separate video on CTR and impressions, and if you want me to make one, please put it in the comment section. But for now, what you need to understand is that if you have good thumbnail, you will have a good CTR. If you have a good CTR, YouTube will in turn recommend your video even more. It can be to the suggested bars on the right corner. I think, yeah, this is my right. Okay, so YouTube is going to suggest your videos to the suggested bar, maybe on the search pages or the home pages, and it becomes incredibly important for all of you to create good thumbnails. Now, how are we going to do that is the strategy that I'm going to run with you in this video. And the first strategy that I always keep in mind and I always tell on almost all my videos, I mean the importance of thumbnails that I have been telling on most of my videos. So starting on with the very first thing that you need to take care of is the relevant information. Please do not add pictures, please do not add irrelevant face expressions, please do not add irrelevant texts in your thumbnails which are not relevant. Yeah, which are not relevant to the information that you provided in your YouTube video. If your thumbnail, for example, now I know this is an exaggerated example, but I'm just trying to explain it to you and make you understand that if your thumbnail talks about Shahi Paneer, why am I even talking about Shahi Paneer? I don't even like it. But anyway, if you are including a picture of Shahi Paneer in your thumbnail and instead you're talking about chicken curry in your video, now I know nobody would want to do that, but I am trying to explain it to you with example. Do not add pictures of something that you're not talking about in your video. That's a lot of clickbait. I told you, yes, I've told you in one of my videos that there is no harm in going a little clickbaity, but clickbait does not mean that you are adding completely something different from your thumbnail in your video. So make sure you do not do that. Also, face expressions. You might have seen a lot of face expressions in different thumbnails. Yes, face expressions are a little overrated, but we can't do anything. This is how the audience like watching us and they click on those thumbnails. But what I'm trying to explain here is you might not want to add face expressions which have nothing to do with the topic of your video. Like, for example, if I'm making this video on how to make thumbnails, I would not want to add a face expression like, this has nothing to do. There's nothing shocking. This is a shocking face expression and it has nothing to do with how to make thumbnails. So you would not want to add such face expressions which are not going with the vibe of the video. So I'm sure you've got the idea of what I'm trying to say. Also, please do not add text which have Again, nothing relevant according to the information that you're giving on your video. It should definitely be bold and clearly visible. Make sure that your thumbnails are visible to your audience and they are easy to read. Do not add a lot of text on your thumbnails. Make sure that you're not adding more than 5 words, because thumbnail is just the face of the video. You are not providing the whole information on your thumbnail. You will provide the information in your video. If you're going to provide the whole information on your thumbnail, then why would people watch your video? So I would say, do not add a lot of text. Do not add irrelevant text, pictures, and space expressions. This is one important thing that I would like to share. Also, the next thing that I would want to tell you is, if you are not a faceless channel, if you are the one who's talking on your videos, if you represent your brand, you have a face value, make sure you add that face value on your thumbnails. It's always a good idea to add your face. You again have seen a lot of my face in all of my thumbnails, because I am the brand representative and I would want to tell my viewers that this is my video and I'm going to be speaking in this video. Your face adds a lot of face value to your thumbnail, so make sure that you do add your face. Also, there should be some color presets on your thumbnails. You can change your color presets maybe after every 15 days or 1 month or quarterly or annually or half yearly, but make sure that you are not adding different colors or more than 5-6 colors. Do not make it overboard. Do not make it very colorful. Actually, it all depends according to the audience. If you have a teenage audience, you can for sure go overboard with colors and make it very colorful, but again, follow the same theme. If you are somebody who likes colorful thumbnails, make all the thumbnails which are colorful. You can experiment a lot, but make sure that your thumbnails are relatable to your audience. They know while watching your thumbnails that this thumbnail belongs to this content creator. Like for me, you might have seen all my thumbnails. Definitely, it's a good idea to keep upgrading yourself. You might not want to make the same thumbnail that you made in your first YouTube video, and you might have seen that from my last 2 YouTube videos I have also upgraded myself. So it's a good idea to upgrade yourself. It's a good idea to have some preset colors for your thumbnails, and I think this is a good idea on how your audience will be able to relate with your brand. Having the color presets always works. This has worked for me, and you can choose your own. It is completely up to you, but your audience should not be confused. That's what I'm trying to say. Now, where do I get the content for my thumbnails, and what is the whole process that I follow to get the pictures for my thumbnails or the content for my thumbnails? The first thing that I do once I have decided the topic of my video, like for example, my last video was about how I edit my YouTube videos. I went and watched other YouTubers on what they are doing on similar topics from similar niche. You might not want to watch a YouTuber from a fitness niche if you are giving tips for YouTube. Make sure that you take some inspiration from other YouTubers from the same niche. Go and watch other YouTubers. What are they doing? What works well? What are the thumbnails that are getting more views? And you can use that inspiration and include it in your YouTube videos. I never tell you to copy and paste. You can always get some inspiration from YouTubers and try and use it in your thumbnails. There's no harm in doing that. Once you have the inspiration and you have the blueprint of how your thumbnail will look like, you might want some pictures for your thumbnail. So basically what I do is, right now I just have my smartphone. I wish I could have shown it to you, but what I basically do is, once I'm done with filming my video, like I'm doing it right now, post filming this content, I am going to take a separate video for thumbnail. That's what I always do. And I import that video on my laptop, take screenshots from that video, save it as JPG, which is a picture format, and use it in my editing software. I'm going to tell you the editing software that I use, but I just hope it makes sense. Okay, I'm going to explain it to you again. I take a separate video once I'm done with filming the content of my video, import that video on my MacBook, take screenshots from that video and save it as JPG, which is a picture format, and use those pictures in my editing software. Now, actually reminds me, there are a lot of softwares that you can use out there. I basically use Canva. You can also use the free version. There is also a pro version. I'm using the pro version, but you can also use Photoshop, ProWrite, Lightroom. There are n number of softwares which you can use for your thumbnails, but I love using Canva because I always go with easy. I'm not very pro at editing. I am definitely learning some skills with editing, and I'm sure that I might also change my editing software and make another tutorial, so do not worry. But for now, what I would say is I use Canva Pro, and let me take you to my laptop screen for the tutorial now. So I have already logged in onto my Canva account, and you will see this kind of a page. You will land on this page. This is the home page, and you're going to simply go and click on create a design, and I'm going to click here, which is YouTube thumbnail. You can see that it will also mention the ratio in which the thumbnail is created, but still, if you do not see this option, you're going to simply click on create a design and type on the search bar, which is YouTube thumbnail. It's thumbnail, it's not thumbnail. This is what I recently learned from one of the YouTube shorts. There's this amazing lady, I wish I could mention it on the video, but I can actually also give English vocabulary lessons. I'm pretty good at it, but anyway. So coming back to the Canva tutorial, you will see this empty white screen. What I'm going to do is duplicate this. Why, I am going to tell you. Just keep watching with patience, don't worry. I'm going to go on uploads, and these are the uploads that I would want to use. I've already uploaded these files from the screenshots, so I'm going to simply click here, and on the second page I am going to take this picture and drag it here. This is the picture that I want to drag here and use it. I also want to use this picture. I will tell you the reason why I want to use it. I know it's not a very good picture, but I'll just tell you the reason why I want to use it. So I am going to select this one and crop it because I want the lamp here, and I'm going to take it till here and crop this picture and use it here. I know it will look a little complicated for now, but just keep watching with patience. You will love the result. I'm going to share the result in the end of the video, so just be patient and keep watching. And what I want is, I want the glow behind my head here. I want this glow from the lamp. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit this. Actually, I'm going to crop this, and let me just zoom it in. And I'm going to crop this and use this because I want the lamp in the background. And again, copy this and flip it. Select it and flip and click on horizontal, and this is how there will be a glow on my head behind. Now you will know how I will achieve that glow behind my head. Just keep waiting and just keep watching. I'm actually going to take this picture again and put it here. Send, right click here, send backward. Again, right click here, send backward. Now you can see the picture has gone backward just because I wanted to somehow make sense of this and make this curtain matching. I wanted to add this in between. Now I have the background that I want. I'm going to definitely add my face, but before that I want to blur it because I do not want these details in the background. I'm going to add the text, so you do not have to worry about the lines as well. I'm going to select each picture differently and scroll down here and select blur. Again, intensity would be somewhat, I always choose 80, not less, not more. And since this image has, actually, you know what, I'm just going to leave the lamp because this is giving me the glow, so I'm going to leave that part and make it blur, and this is done. Select other picture, again use blur, and again leave the lamp section here and blur everything up, the curtain behind here. This is blurred again, and this is done as well. You can see the blur, it looks quite well. Don't worry about this harshness, my picture is going to come on top. Again, I'll use this picture, so we will select it here and again choose the blur option and blur it again. Let's just blur it all over, and we're done. Again, right click, send backward, we have the background. Now this is the one that we would want to blur as well. We will click it again and repeat the same process, blur it and select the blur option again. Now I do not want this lamp glow because this is not where my head is going to come. So I will blur it properly and this is done. Now, let me tell you one interesting thing. I will have to change this background here from white to black because I want to explain you one magical feature which Canva has, and you simply have to click on your picture, click on edit image, and this is the feature here which is background remover. You will simply click here and see the magic that's just coming away. Here you cannot see any background. Canva just removes the background in one go. All you have to do is just click on that feature. This feature comes with Canva Pro. I'm speaking as if this video is sponsored, but trust me, this is not a sponsored video. I am so in love with Canva that I just feel like sharing it with you. So what I'm going to simply do is I would want an outline, and that's the reason why I have changed the background to black, because I wanted to show how the outline comes. I will again click the picture, click on edit image and scroll down, and I will see this option of glow. Press it again. Transparency, I will increase it to 100, blur to 0 and color to white. Now you can see that there is an outline here, and I do not use a very thick outline, maybe 5 is enough. And what I'm going to simply do is drag this image and bring it to the second page. Voila, you can see this here. Again, if there are some glitches and if you feel that outline is removed, don't worry, we can add it here again. And now you can see that there is my image and there's this glow, and that's the reason why I was making so many alterations. Do not worry about this line that you can see here. I am going to add my text, so it will be hidden. I don't know why this keeps changing in Canva, but don't worry, we have it in control. I'm going to add the glow again. Edit image, scroll down, glow, and increase the transparency to 100 and blur to 0, size to 5 and color to white. I like using white outlines, and just apply it over here and we're done. Again, if you want to edit the color of your image, there is one very good option and the presets that I always follow. I will click it, go on edit image again, and you can see brightness and contrast here in the left corner. Increase the brightness to 15 and contrast to 20. You can see the difference here. I'm going to zoom it and show it to you. Again, if you want to increase the brightness, it's 15, and contrast, you can see this is how the contrast is changing. And here, so now my picture looks more vibrant and it looks like a very beautiful thumbnail. The background is ready, it is blurred. I always make sure that I have blurred the background because I do not want to distract my viewers. So once this backdrop is ready, I would like to add some text, and the text that I use, I am just going to add a subheading, and the text that I use is Husser. I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't know. I just use this one and type how I. Now just keep watching. I'm going to put it here, and there is this easy way because I know this is a hollow text, and I usually go on elements and put paint brush stroke. I'm going to click on this one and add it here. You can also increase or decrease the size. Put it here and also rotate it if you want it a little diagonal. Click this one and rotate it as well. And I'm going to increase the size of this one as well. Again, I will take the paintbrush stroke, change the color to something else. I can change the colors from here. I usually like using these kind of colors. I'm going to put it here and decrease the size because there's not a lot of text that we are going to use. I know this tutorial is a little big, but trust me, if you learn how to do this, you'll be able to create amazing thumbnails. So I'm going to add text again and write edit and change the text to Husser, and bring this text out here and increase the size and rotate it, or you can maybe increase the size from here as well. Let's increase it to 80. So this is how it is, and I have the text for my video which is clearly visible, and that's the reason that I added paintbrush stroke. It is clearly visible now. Now if you want to add any logo to your thumbnail, I always usually add the YouTube logo, because through my thumbnail I want to tell my viewers that I usually talk about YouTube on my videos. I'm going to go here on elements and type in YouTube logo and use this one. Again, drag it here, rotate it and decrease the size, put it here, and right click and send backward. Again, right click, send backward. Now you can see there is this YouTube logo. You can increase or decrease the size again, and there it is. Now again, if you want to add some text here, you can do that again by repeating the same process which I also followed here, and let me share the end result with you now. And there goes my Canva tutorial as well. I hope this tutorial was quite informative for you. If there's any other tutorial that you want me to make a video on, please go ahead, put it in the comments section. Also, there's a small request. If you like this video, please do like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel. Subscriptions right now are very much necessary for me to complete that 100 subscribers target. I hope you guys will show immense support and love and give me all that motivation that is required. If there's anything else that you want me to work on, or any questions or queries that you have, please put it in the comment section or use that email ID that I've specially made for viewers. Thank you for watching this video. I know this was a very long video, but I just had to tell you in detail on how I make my thumbnails. This video is going to help you a lot. I'll see you guys next week with another video, or maybe soon. I'm not really sure, but let's see you guys. Hope you have a very good day. I love you all. This channel is going to provide you all. This sound will never go. It will just never go. The first thing that I would like to start with is, really, I do not even remember what I was about to say. Shit. What I was about to say as my first thing. Okay.